everyone. I'm so happy to be back here practicing mindfulness and yoga with you all. Today we're going to continue to practice having a mindful body and mindful listening, and then we'll learn a yoga sequence that is called the Sun Salutation A. So whenever you're ready, we're going to begin with mindfulness, and you can choose whether you'd like to sit down on the ground in a comfortable position or if you'd like to stand up in mountain pose. Now, I'm choosing to stand in mountain pose. And before we begin, before we find that mindful body, why don't we just go ahead and kind of shake it out. Shake out through the shoulders, shake out through the legs, maybe bend the knees, shake out all your wiggles. And then when you're ready, let's put that mindful body on. Let the body become still and quiet. So mindful bodies means we're still and we're quiet. And then you can decide whether your eyes are opened or if your eyes are closed. And for the next 1 minute, we're going to begin to listen to all the sounds that are going on around us right now in the present moment. So why don't you notice what the farthest away sound is that you can hear? And then begin to notice sounds that are coming from the environment that you're in. And then without changing the way that you're breathing, maybe begin to notice if your breath is making any sounds. Or maybe you can hear other sounds that are coming from within yourself. And then whenever you're ready, letting the eyes open if you had chosen to close them. And then go ahead and bring any movement back to your body that you'd like to bring. Okay, great job. So just check in with yourself. Notice whether that was really easy or hard for you today to practice mindfulness. Notice how you're feeling right now. Are you feeling a sense of calm? Maybe you feel a little bit relaxed. Maybe you're feeling maybe a little sad or disappointed. Maybe you're really happy. Maybe you're worried. Whatever it is that you're feeling is absolutely okay. Okay, so now we're ready to practice some yoga together. So if you have a yoga mat at home, you can go ahead and use that. If you don't have a mat, doesn't matter. You can use a towel, a blanket, or just create a space where you can move your body safely without hitting anything or hitting anyone. So Farah is going to have to move. Okay, so come here. Come here, girl. So when you're ready, we're going to stand in mountain pose. Mountain pose, we stand tall. We create space between the shoulders and the ears. And you look in front of you and you find one spot to look at. And then when you're ready, we're going to lift the arms up towards the ceiling, stretching tall, and then we'll forward fold down towards the ground, bending the knees as much as you'd like so you can reach the hands to the floor. Now when you're forward fold, you can bend the knees as much as you want, maybe even so your chest can rest on your thighs. You can keep your arms just relaxed down, or you can even hold on to opposite elbows. And you can be still, or if you want to move your body gently, you can go ahead and do that. And then when you're ready, we'll lift up halfway. Press the hands onto the legs. Straighten the back out. Find space again between the shoulders and the ears. And then we'll release back down, planting the hands on the ground so we can step 1 foot back into a high lunge, and then stepping the other foot back next to it. So we're in a plank now. In a plank, you want a flat back, and you can choose whether your knees are up in the air or you can rest your knees down onto the ground. It doesn't matter which choice you make. Just try and think about keeping the back straight, the back flat. And then when you're ready, bending the elbows back behind you as you release the belly and the chest to the ground. Now flatten your feet out, rest them down on the ground. Roll the shoulders down the back, squeeze the elbows back as if you're trying to reach them together, and then lift the chest. Maybe you breathe in. And then when you're ready to breathe out, release the chest back onto the ground. Tuck the toes back underneath you and lift up onto your hands and knees into a tabletop. Then lift the knees back up into the air. Press back towards your legs into your downward facing dog. Now in your down dog, you have a few choices. You can just hold your down dog and be still, or you can straighten one leg, bend the opposite knee. Maybe you pedal back and forth. Or if you'd like, instead of doing down dog, you can rest the knees down, sit back onto your feet, rest the arms down, and rest the head down into child's pose. And now this is always an option. It is always okay to take a break, take some breaths, maybe let the eyes close. You can take a break whenever you need it, and then join back in when you're ready. So if you're ready, we can go back into a downward facing dog. And now let's go ahead and look at the hands. Lift the heels high into the air, bend the knees, and then walk the feet towards your hands into a forward fold. And then in this forward fold, maybe begin to release through the back of your neck. Maybe you shake your head from side to side, or you shake the head up and down. Or maybe you're just in stillness. And then when you're ready, placing the hands on the legs, lifting halfway up, releasing back down just for a moment into the forward fold. And then standing all the way up, reaching the arms up towards the ceiling, maybe finding just a gentle back bend. And then releasing the arms down by your sides, right back to where we started into mountain pose. All right, very good. Take a breath. That was great. All right, so we're going to do, we'll do that one more time. This time I'll offer you a few more choices. You're always allowed to modify and do what makes you feel best. And it's always okay to take a break in child's pose and just breathe and join back in when you're ready. So, starting our sun salutation in mountain pose, standing tall, maybe finding a mindful body, maybe letting your body become still, letting your body become quiet, and maybe just noticing the sound that your breath is making. And then if you're ready to bring some movement into your body, let's lift the arms up, forward fold towards the ground, lifting halfway up, releasing into your forward fold. Step one foot back, then step the other foot back. Okay, so I'm going to show you another option. If you're keeping your knees up into the air, when you lower down onto your yoga mat, try and keep the knees, the legs, the stomach, and the chest just hovering above the yoga mat for just a moment before you release down onto the ground. Roll the shoulders down the back to lift the chest into your cobra, breathing in. And as you breathe out, releasing the chest towards the ground, tucking the toes, lifting back up into your tabletop and into downward facing dog. And again, in your down dog, you can find stillness, or you can pedal out through the legs. Maybe you even want to lift a leg into the air, lifting the other leg whenever you're ready. And maybe just noticing your breathing when you're in down dog. Can you feel your belly move while you breathe? Okay, so I'm going to show you another choice to get our feet to our hands. So last time we walked our feet to the hands. This time, if you'd like, you can jump your feet to your hands. So whatever choice you make, go ahead and make that choice. And then we'll take a breath in, we'll lift halfway, breathe out into our forward fold, and then we'll stand all the way up, reaching the arms up and releasing the arms back by our sides. And now pausing for just one more moment. Before you move, maybe close the eyes. Take a breath. And notice what you're feeling. Thank you. Thank you all so much for practicing mindfulness and yoga with me.